Most of us have run adventures that sucked. Games that left the judge feeling deflated and exhausted while the players stacked dice and checked their phones. Whether professional game designers, grognards of the highest rank or wide-eyed neophytes running our first games, the only judge who can say he or she hasn't had an adventure that sucked is one that hasn't run a game. Hello, I'm Colin Green and you are listening to Spike Pit. The memories hang like albatrosses around our necks, reminders of flawed dreams and wasted hours. Our triumphs are short-lived, but the memory of our failures is long. The words of Harley Stroh in Run Your Best Game Tonight, in a book from Goodman Games called How to Write Adventure Modules That Don't Suck. If you want to be a good writer, you want to be a good reader. So that's what I've got for you today, folks. Some more readings. Run Your Best Game Tonight. High school, rural Colorado. I had that one great session planned months in advance. My players had worked their AD&D PCs up to the 12th level range, cutting their way through boring scrubs, tracing the strands of the villain's web back to its unholy dramatic centre, just in time for our group to break up and move on. That one great session was never played. The dramatic reveals and reversals never took place. The masterful traps never sprung. The cunning villain, with his array of unusual powers and allies, was nothing more than notes on some college-ruled notebook paper. There are a couple of problems here. Let's dissect them one at a time. First, if you have a killer idea, use it. Life is too short to suffer through games that suck in the hopes of the big payoff. You might run 1,000 more games for your group, or this weekend session might be the last before you all part ways. Run that great game tonight. Many of us clutch tight to our good ideas for fear that another might not come along. We build campaigns around that one cool thing, never really trusting in our own creative spark. Use that great idea, another one will come along. Prolific designers aren't more creative than the rest of us, they're just willing to put their ideas to use. Take DCC number 67, Sailors on the Starless Sea. A zero-level adventure that has served as many gamers' introduction to the Dungeon Crawl Classics RPG. We could have gotten away with kobolds raiding merchant caravans, maybe a small cave complex with hints at a greater threat looming in the shadowy backstory. We could have written a safe intro adventure, a way for PCs to get their feet wet as the players to orientate themselves in a new system. Or we could plunge the players and their judges into the deep end, pitting their PCs against a horde of ravening beastmen, unique chambers brimming strange magics, and a Chaos Lord waiting to be reborn. During the months that we worked on Sailors, we poured every cool idea, puzzle and threat into the adventure, hoping that even when PCs died, they'd do so attempting something cool. As an intro module, Sailors is fairly ludicrous, yet every judge should ask himself one question. At the end of the night, do you want your PCs to have overcome tedium or to have survived something truly miraculous? As players, we struggle with tedium every day of our real lives. Give us the chance to do something miraculous, cut straight to the awesome, and see who is standing once the dust settles. And that, as they say, is a wrap. Big thanks goes out to you, the listener, for taking a bit of time out of your day to listen to old Spike Pit. Take care, and I'll catch you later.